We've been losing money for 6 months, basically. We have been lucky enough to be able to maintain our staff, and we've actually been able to help out some other artists who are also helping us out because they come in and we can give them work teaching. Um, and but it has mightily affected our bottom line, mightily affected our business. Um, Young people, with vulnerable family members, have stayed away because that's what you have to do to keep them safe. Um, and other than that, um, it's just been very challenging. Like I said, we've had to reinvent how we do what we do. A lot of stuff has gone through Zoom, which is not. It's great for meetings and things, but not the best for musical instruction. It does not transmit sound well, and there's a delay, and it's very difficult. It's a difficult teaching tool. We were unable to get the PPP. The bureaucracy was so crazy with it. They were asking for things that I don't think I've ever heard of. So we were unable to get it, and it went away before we were able to finish all of the papers. But we did get a loan, which we'll have to pay back. But that is going to help get us through these months. Some of our employees did. Mostly performers, got enhanced unemployment, which was great, again, until it ran out. I don't know the exact numbers, but something like a third of artists and creators are at or below the poverty line, and rely on, and not just performers and creators, but also support staff, your engineers, your roadies, stagehands, things like that, rely on philanthropic sort of outlays to survive, basically. And it's a very few people who understand how important the arts are to a society. And so to have something that was ongoing would be an immense help. The artists that I know would be healthier. They would be able to put on bigger and better shows. They would be able to do more as artists, basically. Because for a performer, when we get up on stage and do what we do, it's not the money. This is why we do what we do. But we do have to also pay bills. So I've heard some arguments against universal basic income where they say people will become lazy and not work because they'll just live off, and that's completely misinformed, in my opinion. Because again, as performers, as creators, we do what we do because it's a compulsion. We have to, it's what drives us to create, and to have a fair living wage would just be an immense help. It's the way the system is set up, and it's set up to as a sort of a funnel. The industry, if you can even call it an industry, basically funnels everything to a managerial cast, and a lot of times the artists are left hanging in the wind, and it's predatory, frankly. So, like I said, I think we would have much better art. We would have a lot more of it, and just brighten everyone's lives that much more.